Big inning from South Metro Sportsplex in Centerville. And welcome to high school hockey. Tonight, the championship game of the third annual Post Ohio Districts Tournament between the Lake Flyers and the PHA Prowlers. The Lake Flyers in their home uniforms with the white sweaters, the Prowlers in their dark purple uniforms. Lake home as Braden Hucks took a big hit and he was looking for a penalty. Lake home because they have half a point more coming into the game for the tournament than the Prowlers. And this tournament based on a point system. And you get 1 point for a period win, half a point for a period tie, 2 points for a game win, and 1 point for a game tie. But that's all academic at this point, pretty much, because these two teams made their way into this championship game early yesterday. So there was a penalty, I believe it was on the Lake Flyers. In net for Lake is Tristan Steele, while at the other end it should be Blake Smiley. Playing 15-minute periods. And there won't be any overtime in this game. Should it end in a tie, they'll determine points and use tiebreakers. And here come the Prowlers shot, weak shot that Steele turns it away. Puck chipped down the ice by Lake's Michael Tolles. Prowlers, PHA standing for Prowler Hockey Association, that's the abbreviation, as Prowlers hail from the Bowling Green area. Or correction, they're from Columbus. Lake is from the Bowling Green area. The Lake Flyers team, they're a combination of a high school team and they have some non-student players as well. At least not students. Not all of their players are students at Lake. They're kind of a mixture of a club team and a school team, while PHA is a club team made up of some teams in the Columbus area. Power play chance is a double, another penalty up against Lake. There's a tip in front. So, two-man power play for the Prowlers. And Beckwith unable to hold it in for the Prowlers. They have to circle back. 22 seconds left in the two-man power play. Then they'll have another one-man for over a minute. Trying to work in, point-blank shot, and it's tipped wide as Lake's Owen Jardine is able to deliver a big hit to help break up that shot. There's another shot. Tip save by Steele. He kicks it out. Big save as he had several players right in front of his net. And he was able to just shoot that big leg pad out to knock the shot away with a couple of guys right in front of him. One penalty's been killed off. 45 seconds left in the other penalty to Lake. Now sliding it in for the Flyers. And coming back. Wagner. Okay. So there's a Flyer hit into the boards hard, and that's Colton Lowe, and there's going to be a penalty on PHA, another penalty on them.
So he got lucky there, Ken. Could have called a 5 on that.
Ooh.
But he only called a 2. So
what was that penalty? It was charging or?
He called it boarding, but it should
boarding
have been from behind. The high school rules allow the flexibility for the referees, whereas USA hockey rules would not. That would have been a mandatory 5-minute for USA hockey. But he decided to go with 2 being most likely the championship.
Wow. So boarding, and so the penalty that on PHA. So we're playing 4-on-4 for another few seconds. And now the penalized player for Lake, Griffin Hales, is back on. And another minute and a half now of a power play for the Lake Flyers. Puck is cleared down the ice by the Prowlers. Back for Lake is Aiden Haley. And he passes up to Hales, and he gets a jarring hit from the Prowlers' big Gianni Palambero. Palambero, the team captain. And puck hit with a high stick, so it'll take the face-off back in the Prowler zone. One minute left in the power play for Lake. There's a shot, a blast. And the save by Smiley. Face-off circle to the right of the PHA net. On the draw, Prowlers trying to clear. It's held in by the Flyers. Now the Prowlers empty it out. Back for Lake is Tolles. Tolles gets it back. He's crossing over the PHA line. He circles in the corner. Looks to move in front. And that deflects back to the left wing boards. No score. We're just 5 minutes in. Puck dumped back into the left wing corner of the Lake zone. Just a few seconds left in their power play. Now here's Michael Tolles of Lake. He gets pinned to the boards. Both penalties have been killed off now, so everybody's back to full strength. And as the puck comes past the Lake goal line, it's icing on the Prowlers. Clock stopped with 9:07 left in period number 1. From the face-off. Puck ricochets back to center. Lake will dump in. Back is Beckwith for PHA. Moves it ahead. Palambaro checks a player into the boards. Now puck flipped off the glass back into the corner. Prowlers trying to get it out of their own end. With the game being scoreless. These two teams played yesterday with the Prowlers winning 2-1. There's a shot that's blocked. Holdren couldn't get a shot away. Now he gets knocked down by the Flyers' Colton Lowe. Trying to chip it to center ice is Tussing of Lake. Approach the midway point of this first period. Elijah Moody lost the puck in his skates, then gets hit, and back come the Prowlers. They will retreat back in their own zone to reset their offense. There's a long shot from center. Pops in out of the mid of Tristan Steele. Puck centered, broken up by Steele, and then cleared to the boards. Moody unable to hold it in, or Tussing unable to hold it in for Lake. 7 minutes to play in the period. Play now behind the PHA zone on the other end. Now the Prowlers trying to come back. There's a collision between two players. Now for Jardine of Lake. Trying to exchange shoves with another PHA player. Puck shot in front. Save Steele. Rebound swept aside by Lake's Aiden Haley. Now another chance for the Prowlers, and Haley again breaks that up. And now Aiden Haley will pick it up for the Lake Flyers and come back the other way. And his shot is blocked. So Aiden Haley, a couple of nice defensive plays right in front of the Lake net. Flyers trying to make something happen on the offensive end of the rink. 6 minutes to play in the period. And there's a whistle. And a stoppage of play.
And half.
Oh, puck in the net. Puck tipped up over the glass, and we'll have a face-off. 5:55 to go in period number 1. And in the left wing face-off circle in the Lake zone, it'll be Ray Wagner winning the puck to Jardine. Jardine flips it up over the glass again. So another face-off. Wagner against Big Sam Mills. Puck cleared down the ice. Beckwith after it for PHA. He's wrestling for it with Hales of Lake. There's Jardina's shot. And it's deflected up over the glass. So face off at the other end. And with 5:35 to go in the period, the Flyers try to generate some offensive activity at the other end of the rink. Wagner takes the draw for Lake. Puck rims around to the near side, and it's held in by Lowe of the Flyers. Here's a big hit behind the net. Two players collide right at the PHA blue line. Puck shot back along the right wing boards and cleared away by the Prowlers. Ben Hayes. 5 minutes to go in the period. Puck dumped back in. Now the Prowlers come back. Looking, there's a nice shot, blocker save, as it looked like the Prowler player Hux didn't know whether he was going to shoot or pass. And there's a centering pass by Palambaro that's intercepted and cleared down the ice. Lake Flyers will change with the puck being shot down to the other end. 4:20 to go in period number 1. Team's volley the puck back to the Lake blue line. It's pardon me, played by Aiden Haley. He tries to chip it ahead. Now the Prowlers dump back in. David Dunn of Lake clears. Not out now, but now the pardon me, the Prowlers carry back in. Screenshots wide. Beckwith for PHA. Drops it off. And there's a play by the Flyers' Clay Soltis to take the puck away and clear it down the ice. Here comes Vida trying to blank a shot in, and he does. He scores. And the Flyers get on the board first. So for the Lake Flyers, cutting in front of the net is Owen Jardine, and he scores the opening goal of the game. So Owen Jardine scoring for Lake to give them a 1-0 lead. And as the Prowlers clear their zone, it carries the length of the rink for an icing. Now with 2:50 to go in the first period, they will take the face-off back in the Prowler zone. Ray Wagner against a Prowler player. I cannot see his number. Puck shot to the left wing boards. And Jardine, he's pinned to the corner. Puck strays over to the left wing side, now behind the net. There's a Prowler player hitting into the boards along with the ref. They go down. Now for Lake, Michael Toll shoots to the line. It's held in. And now Michael Tolles will get another chance at clearing the puck. Well, he tries to just carry it out and gets veered off. Now he'll skate to center. Tolles a shot. It's wide. Under 2 minutes to play in the first period. Chopping the puck to center ice is Colton Lowe of Lake. Puck comes back behind the Lake net, and it's Moody wrapping it around for teammate Clay Soltis. He's checked. Loose puck, Prowlers at center. Send the puck in behind the net. And for the Lake Flyers, it'll be Elijah Moody. Up ahead for Clay Soltis. Off his stick. Bickley tried to get a shot away, but the Prowlers come back. Puck wrapped around in front of the net, and clearing it away is Soltis. And before Jardine can catch up to it, it's icing against the Lake Flyers, and in the white sweaters. Face off to the right of Tristan Steele in net today for Lake. Wagner against Hucks. Wagner wins it. Looking to clear was done, but it's held in. Now Jardine trying to hit Tussing down the ice. Tussing for Lake. Tries to center, and it's through the slot, but off to the left wing boards. 20 seconds left in the period. Now a delayed penalty as Tristan Steele goes to the bench for an attacker. And it'll be a penalty on the PHA Prowlers, who already trail 1-0. Just 10 seconds left. So, power play chance. For Lake. Wait to see if there is the penalty posted on the board. Puck deflected on a shot from the right point, and the buzzer sounds the end of the first period. After one, it is the Lake Flyers 1 and the PHA Prowlers nothing on a goal by the Lake Flyers' Owen Jardine. So we are just going to take a timeout between the first and second period, and then they'll resurface the ice after the second period. The Lake Flyers leading 1-0, and they will have a minute 50 of a power play remaining.
Theoretically could have had 2 more games this season. But that, I mean, I can't believe, honestly, somebody told me at the beginning of the season we would have gotten that many games in, I would have seriously doubted it. I mean, I was...
So as the teams get ready for the second period, the Lake Flyers are at the other end of the rink, and the PHA Prowlers on this end. And from the opening draw of the second period, Flyers carry in. Centering pass is off a defensive stick wide. And then the puck is cleared away. And we've got another penalty. It'll be on Mills of PHA. So Sam Mills, a tripping minor. So another penalty on the Prowlers. So and that's a trip. With Lake leading 1-0. Now I haven't seen another penalty put up. Puck lift over the glass now, and we'll have a face-off. And play resumes. Now coming back the other way for the Lake Flyers is Ray Wagner. Centers. Tip in front, Jardine. Unable to jam it home. And then the puck is cleared away. So 13 and a half minutes left in this second period. Puck dropped off in front, and a shot is wide by Jardine of Lake. Trying to move the puck in front was Michael Tolles. It's checked away, and Ingram clears down the ice. Racing down the ice, Palambaro clears back to the Lake line. There's a shot that's blocked by the Prowlers' Brandon Lay. Palambaro flips to Ingram at center. It's off of his skate. Palambaro. Clearing pass intercepted. They fought for along the boards. Now now a shot, pad save, Neff. And it is Neff in the net. It's Josh Neff, not Blake Smiley. So I'll make that correction from the first period. So, Palambaro takes a swipe at Ben Loomis, but no call, and the ref may not have seen that play. Now back the puck comes to the Lake blue line. Shot, save. Off the Neff. Now the puck ricochets back down the ice. Picked up by Gable of the Prowlers. He can't control it. Flyers come back. And a player pinned to the boards before that was Wagner before he could pull the trigger on the shot. Ben Hayes of PHA. Pass to center. There's a trip and a coincidental contact. Hayes chips it ahead for Gable, but he can't control it. Jardine. Shot right off the base of the cage. Neff just lets that go by. Wagner back to Jardine. Centers a tip. And Wagner's there, and Jardine is there, as well as Caden Williams, but Neff is able to keep it out. It'll be Hucks. Against Coe. Shot wide from the draw. Loose puck behind the Prowler goal, picked up by Hucks. Hucks will flip it down the ice. Now carry down for icing. With 9:59 left in the second period. Brandon Hucks taking the face off against the Flyers' Bailey Coe. Hales lost it. Flyers back to chip it ahead. Now back the other way. Shot, steal, keeps it out. And we will have a face-off. .25 to go in the period. And as the puck carries the other way, it's icing waved off. Jardine for Lake. Moves it over. Tried to get it right in front and just missing the tip was Clay Soltis of Lake. That puck precariously coming in front. And the face-off will be just outside the Prowler zone. And this is the championship game of the 3rd annual pod tournament. Shot wide by Gable of PHA. Puck rolls back the other way. No icing as the puck is played before it rolls past the goal line by Beckwith. Now picking his pocket was Soltis, and a shot, save, and rebound by Tussing, and he almost jammed it home, but Neff the save. Now coming back is Ben Hayes of PHA. It's cleared back. The Flyers trying to come around. Nice pass. Ooh, it was behind him, though. It was Soltis. He spun and passed over to the opposite wing, but the pass was behind his teammate. There's a shot. Steal the save. Puck still in play. Seven and a half midway through the game as a couple of players collide at center. Flyers rifle it in, and it's on goal. And Josh Neff makes the stop. Seven minutes, 19 seconds left. And period number 2, just past the midway point of the game, with the Lake Flyers leading it 1-0. Making a play for the puck was Frush, but it's shot back behind the net. Now Ingram for PHA. He's takes a shot from low of the Flyers. Lake trying to move it out. We're down to 6.5 minutes to play in the period. Now Beckwith for PHA will play that puck. Hucks a shot. Saved by Steele. And Neff will let it go for icing on the Lake Flyers. And we'll take a face-off back the other way. And Lake winning big their first 2 games of this tournament with a combined score of 13-2. And then they lost 2-1 to these PHA Prowlers yesterday. Puck pinned to the boards in the Lake zone. Five and a half minutes to play in period number 2. Hucks of PHA trying to hold it in, as well as Brandon Lay. And there's a shot that's gloved by Tristan Steele. .5:15 to go in period number 2. Ray Wagner versus Ben Hayes. From the draw. Flyers trying to clear it. Dump back in. Now a couple of players hit the ice at the other end, and now the Lake Flyers come back. Neff in net, trying to fight off one of the players. That was Soltis of Lake, as he and Mills go down, and Neff collided right along with them. Now the other way, Beck with a shot. And that's high and wide of the Lake net. Play continues in the Lake Flyer zone. 4 minutes left in second period. Puck comes back the other way, and that'll be icing on the Flyers. And the Lake Flyers in the white sweaters, they have the old English L. And the PHA Prowlers, that's an abbreviation for Prowler Hockey Association. And they hail from the Columbus area, whereas Lake is up near Bowling Green, Ohio. From the draw, back come the Flyers. Trying to center the puck was Hales. Flyers trying to work in front. Shot by James Bickley is high and wide. And another shot is parried away by Neff. Lake leading at 1-0. Nice poke check away by Wenger of PHA. We've got a whistle at the other end, and it will be icing on the Lake Flyers. 3:04 to go in the second period. It'll be Mills taking the face-off for the Prowlers. Puck shot off a stick back down into the Lake zone. Now Mills up ahead for Gable. It's past him. Flyers trying to come back. Puck dropped off, trying to get a shot away. Save, rebound, to score! Clay Soltis. And is the original shooter okay? That was Bickley, I think. Let's see. No, it was Tussing. And he gets back to the bench, but the goal by Clay Soltis on a rebound. And that gives the Lake Flyers a 2-0 lead. .2:15 to go in the second period. Here's Soltis again for Lake, trying to center a tip, and that's just wide. Jardine throws the puck in front. Flyers putting some heavy pressure on the PHA goal late in this second period. Puck chopped in behind the Lake net. 1:20 to play in the period. Now come the Flyers, 1-on-2. Jardine checked, wrestling with Hatch and Frush and Wenger. There's Loomis trying to drop it off now for Hales. Griffin Hales, right point for Haley. Centering pass broken up by Frush of PHA, and he clears. 40 seconds left in the second period. And the puck carries the length of the ice for icing. One of the Lake players Jardine making a cross-check motion. Maybe he thinks he was cross-checked, but no call. Now the refs wait for Ray Wagner to get back in place. He will take the face-off for Lake. From the draw, Flyers clear. Shot back in by PHA's Sam Mills. Half a minute to go in the period. For the Lake Flyers, it's Bickley. Bickley in the corner. Taken down by Mills. Cleared, not out. Yes, it is out. It hops over the stick of Michael Tolles. He'll have to chase it down. And a shot is blocked at the buzzer. And after 2 periods of play, the Lake Flyers lead the PHA Prowlers by a score of 2-0. And the teams will go back to their dressing rooms, and they are going to have an ice resurfacing. So the scoring for the Lake Flyers, it's been Owen Jardine and Clay Soltis. So the PHA Prowlers of Coach Bob McElhenney head back to their locker rooms, and the Lake Flyers, coached by Craig Horvath and Ronald Kinney, will go back to their dressing room. They're going to bring the Zamboni out. And we can take a look at some of the standings. State rankings. And coming into last week, the Lake Flyers were ranked 59th in the state. And the PHA Prowlers 76th. So we're going to step aside and take a break as they resurface the ice. So stay with us. Coming up shortly will be period number 3 of the championship game of the pod tournament. So stay with us from South Metro Sports. We'll be back after they resurface the ice. Stay with us. Welcome back to South Metro Sportsplex, and we're getting ready for the third period of the Pod Championship game. The Lake Flyers and the PHA Prowlers.
Terry's just over the moon because she can see that weight come right off.
After two, Lake leads at 2-1.
That's the fun thing. It's a museum.
Got people there.
It's a human organization.
Puck cleared down the ice. As we are getting ready for the third period, it's 2-0 in favor of the Lake Flyers.
So, like I said, if AFRL is not toxic, and I know the workman. Sorry.
Puck shot down the ice by Tolles.
I didn't realize it did. I thought it was direction.
As we're just a minute into the final period of the championship game. Back come the Prowlers. They'll dump it in. Back in the corner was Holdren. He's checked. Centering attempt by Hux is broken up.
How'd they get their second one get?
It was a really good goal. They got it to the weak side and they just had it in.
There's a shot the other way in the save.
Scramble, there was a, chasing the puck, there was a shot right here, and then it went across.
And they'll hold on to it.
Goalie made a couple saves, and then he was down and out. It's going.
Back come the Prowlers, centering pass, and it's off a stick. Shot again, a big save by Tristan Steele. Another shot, and that's high and wide. There's a couple of players getting banged into the boards, and whistle, and a penalty.
Can I get you something to drink, some pops?
Face off to the left of Tristan Steele. And the puck cleared. Hux will dump it down the ice. There's a shot gloved by Steele, and he'll hang on. There was a major penalty on that play that a couple of players banged into the boards. It was a major penalty on Lake. So a power play, major power play for PHA. Here's Rohally trying to stuff it in. Steele down, Steele keeps it out, and it's cleared away. Now Palambaro for PHA looking to circle back. Palambaro has it poke checked away by Tolles of Lake. 12 minutes to go in the game. 4:10 left in the power play chance. Now it comes in on close to the crease area, and Picking it up is Tolles, and Tolles will dump it out to center. Centering attempt is broken up. Now loose puck behind the Lake net, and Haley wraps it around, but now he gets another chance to clear, and he does. After it for the Prowlers is Winger.
Four games in 3 days, Mom.
Yeah, but it can't be icing because you guys are on a power play, so you guys.
Now as the puck bounds off the end board's back toward the net, it's centered. Now Huffner trying to center it, and it's broken up. And now the puck is cleared away. Back come the Prowlers. They enter in the zone. They are on a power play for another 2.5 minutes. Flyers dump it back. Third period, 10:20 left to go in the game. Again, there won't be any overtime played. Game's in a tie. They'll use tiebreakers to determine the tournament champion. Puck dumped in for the Prowlers by Tackett. Wrapping around for Lake Tolles, and Tolles will empty the puck out the other way. Now the puck flipped in front of the PHA net, and the Flyers score a short-handed goal. And for Lake, boy, that's a huge, huge goal, and especially short-handed, as that goal scorer was Ray Wagner. So Ray Wagner.
So we do, if it was to go to an overtime, they do.
And I stand corrected. They will play an overtime game, if just the championship game only, to determine the champion. So I beg your pardon on that. Although right now the Lake Flyers are trying to dispel any thoughts of that happening, as they now lead it 3-0 over the Prowlers. Puck chipped by Soltis down the ice. Prowlers dump in on net, and it's turned aside by Steele. Another shot broken up by Michael Tolles on defense. And now it's cleared away. Hucks after it. Brandon Hucks, H-U-X, for the Prowlers. Comes back in. Drop pass. Now he gets it back. That's Beckwith. Beckwith centers, and for Frush, and Frush couldn't get a stick on it, and it's cleared away. Just 45 seconds left in the major power play for the Prowlers. Here's a shot, and Steele the save. Ingram for PHA, Max Ingram. Pass over for Huffner. He wraps around. It's intercepted and not cleared out. And a shot right on net. And Tristan Steele. Wow, he had to be very alert. It looked like the puck was going to be cleared away. A Prowler player was able to intercept it and shoot it right on net. And boy, I tell you, Tristan Steele had to be alert and ready for that one. He could have relaxed a little bit. It looked like a teammate was going to clear it away. There's another shot blocked from the defense in front. Just a few seconds left in the Prowler power play. They're unable to score on the power play. On top of that, they've yielded a short-handed goal. Puck flipped off the back of the base of the cage. Rohally can't get it out. Now the Lake Flyers, Ray Wagner clears the other way, no icing. Down to 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. There's a smashing check into the boards committed against Ben Loomis of Lake. And one of the Prowler players is going to be escorted off. And that was, I believe, Wenger. Will Wenger, I believe. But don't hold me to it. Hard to read the numbers. So, face off taken back the other way. Steele sets it up for teammate Haley. He clears. Now the puck back to the Lake line, and Tolles shoots it ahead. 1:35 left in the power play chance for Lake. Now Tristan Steele sets it up for Michael Tolles. Tolles carrying back the other way. Wind up, fire! And it pings off the goalpost. Boy, what a blast by Michael Tolles. Now it's Aiden Haley. He's checked hard into the boards. So the PHA Prowlers laying on some heavy hitting, but they still trail 3-0. Wagner a shot. Saved by Neff. Puck cleared. Tristan Steele has played extremely well the 2 games he's played in this tournament. For Michael Tolles behind the net. Tolles bangs it ahead. Tolles gets it right back. Michael Tolles. Pass intercepted, shot back down the ice. Michael Tolles, rink-wide pass off the boards for Jardine, trying to catch up to it, shooting, and he scores! What a play! That's one of the nicest plays of this whole tournament. Michael Tolles bangs a pass off the left wing boards down the ice. Owen Jardine is able to catch up to it, and he whistles one in behind Neff for a back-breaking goal for the Lake Flyers. That's a great play. It's like they practiced that. Wow. And for young Mr. Jardine, that's his second goal of the game. Great timing that had to take, banging that pass off the boards, and Jardine was down there to catch it. So just 4.5 to play, and the Lake Flyers, there's a shot. Tristan Steele deflects it off his mitt up over the net. We saw Tristan Steele yesterday, and boy, he's played very well. You mentioned his last name is a good name for a goaltender, and he's been like Steele up there, like a steel wall. He's been outstanding. Here is Soltis for Lake. And there's a check into the corner boards. Under 4 minutes to go. The Lake Flyers lead it 4-0 in this pod championship game. Puck ice the other way. Face off back in the PHA zone. Take this opportunity again to thank everybody from all the teams coming down here to Centerville to watch the games. The PHA Prowlers from up around Columbus, the Lake Flyers from the Bowling Green area, the Kent Cyclones, and Worthington Kilbourne from the Columbus area, north of Columbus, and of course Alder and Beaver Creek right down here. They're basically the home teams in this tournament. So there's a shot, and Steele just watches that right into his mitt. It'll be Jardine. Shoot it down the ice. There's a long shot from the blue line, and it's gloved by Steele. PHA on a power play. Trying to get on the board. The Lake Flyers smell a championship. There's a tip, Steele the save. Another shot, Steele the save. Prowlers hold in. Now Jardino will wind up and whack it down the ice. Right now for the PHA Prowlers, I think that net must look like it's about 2 feet wide and 2 feet tall. And that's got to be the way it feels when you just can't beat a goalie no matter what. It just must seem like there's no space that you can shoot it to put it in. Prowlers come down. There's a shot. Steele the save. Here's Hayes looking to try to wrap it around. Shot blocked. And there's a good play by Lake's Aiden Haley to get it out of harm's way. 1.5 minutes to go. Here is Wagner going to get a penalty for a trip. There's a shot that pinged off the outside of the goalpost. Now it'll be a penalty on the Flyers. Ray Wagner is going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the box. At least the rest of the game. He's hoping that he gets let out before the end of the afternoon. Owen Jardine for Lake. From the draw, puck cleared the length of the ice. As the puck shot the other way by the Prowlers. That's icing. Something you do not want to do when you're on a power play, because then it kills time. You have a face-off way back at your own end. A minute and 3 seconds left in this game. The Lake Flyers are going to take a pod championship trophy home with them as they get revenge on a 2-1 loss to these Prowlers yesterday. There's a shot, save, steal. He pins it up against his blocker with his catching mitt. A lot of us up here are just that are watching the whole tournament. We're wondering which Lake team is going to show up this afternoon. The high-flying, high-scoring juggernaut of the first two games that won their first two games 13-2. There's another catch by Steele. Or the team that couldn't score yesterday against PHA till right near the end of the game, losing 2-1. And they weren't able to muster the big high, 6-7 goals that they did in their first two games, but 4 goals this afternoon. Here's a scoring chance off a stick. Now a centering pass broken up. Prowlers trying to get on the board before the end of this one. It doesn't look like that's going to happen, as the Lake Flyers, on the strength of a shutout by Tristan Steele and 2 goals by Owen Jardine, win the Post-Ohio District Championship by a score of 4-0. And they toss their gloves and the sticks in the air as Max Ingram, one of the players for PHA, comes down and very sportsmanlike. He congratulates the Lake Flyers. So there will be a trophy presentation coming up, and we'll take a look at the 3 stars for this evening's championship game. The 3 stars for tonight's game. We'll give the number 3 star to Clay Soltis of the Lake Flyers. The number 2 star goes to Owen Jardine of the Lake Flyers with 2 goals. The number 1 star goes to Tristan Steele, goaltender for the Lake Flyers, as he pitches a shutout this afternoon against a PHA, a talented PHA team. And now the Lake Flyers accept their trophy at center ice after the second place trophy has been awarded to the PHA Prowlers and their coach Bob McElhenney, and for the Lake Flyers, coaches Craig Horvath and Ron Kenny accept their trophies, as it was a terrific all-around performance this evening by the Lake Flyers with a 4-0 all-around great win. They score 4 times. They play great defense, and Tristan Steele, I don't have any shot totals for the game, but he had to make a number of saves, and it wasn't a shutout where there were just a few shots. He faced a lot of shots, and he just kept stopping them. Rebounds, it didn't matter. He kept the puck out. And a great performance all weekend by the Lake Flyers. The only blemish was the 2-1 loss yesterday to PHA. And for the Prowlers, they came into this game just a half a point behind, but now the Lake Flyers, they won all 3 periods, as well as getting the point for the 2 points for the win. So they win the first place trophy going away with the complete performance this afternoon. So it's been a great tournament here at South Metro, and we appreciate you watching us all weekend as the 2020 and 2021 high school hockey season comes to an end. We have one more game, and that's next weekend on the Academy Hockey Club channel. It will be the Southwest Ohio Hockey League All-Star game, and that's coming up next Saturday morning at 11:15 from Kettering Ice Arena. So we appreciate you watching the tournament all weekend, and here the final result of the 3rd annual pod tournament. The Lake Flyers win it over PHA 4-0. Good evening from South Metro Sports.